dark mode on, so hopefully it's a little bit easier on the eyes. Yeah, here is the album cover right here. One of my favorite albums I've listened to. I listened to it. I actually just listened to it, and I listened to it yesterday while doing homework. But yeah, the album came out in 19. Actually, let's take a look. Album came out in 1979, so it was one of their later albums. And it has a movie along with it too. I watched that movie a couple days ago. That's why I've been listening to this album. The movie is really good. People don't. Roger Waters. He's like the bassist, guitarist, singer for Pink Floyd. He made the movie himself. He doesn't like it, or he has some harsh criticism for it. But I thought the movie was fantastic, and I definitely recommend you guys go check it out. It's gonna be tough to find. You're gonna have to find it somewhere that you're probably not probably not supposed to be, but it is definitely worth the watch because you listen to the music and it's a movie at the same time, and it's really, really well done. And yeah, definitely recommend that movie, and definitely recommend this album. And moving on, I'm gonna go to Alice Chains. Jarflies album. This album is one of my top 5 favorite. See if you get a closer picture of it. Top 5, or here we'll do the top 5 albums of all time. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. It's one of my top 5 albums of all time. We'll just look at it. Well, here we go. This is a cool photo of it. One of my favorite albums of all time. The song Nutshell. I mean, I listen to that song to go to sleep, and I know that's kind of insane, but this album is from start to finish is perfect. It's there's nothing else to say besides it's perfect. There is a version of the vinyl that has like flies like drawn on it or like inside of the album that I've been looking to purchase because I collect records myself, and I don't have an Alice in Chains one yet, but I've been looking to find one. But this is the album. That's the vinyl right here. But here we go. It's right here. Look, it's the one. See, it has dead flies on the inside. I'm looking to get it. I'm not sure where, but I want to get it at some point. I think that'd be pretty cool. Kind of just to show my love to Lane Staley, may he rest in peace, and the entire band. Just great work, great album, great album right there, and I definitely recommend. Definitely recommend you guys check it out. Moving on, it's gonna be a different type of music, but it's Bone Thugs in Harmony, established 1999 album. This album I just started listening to because, I'll talk about it later, but I've been listening to a lot of NWA because I just watched the movie Straight Outta Compton, so I've been going down that rabbit hole recently. And I go through phases throughout the year. I'll be listening to rap, rock, heavy metal, sadder music, indie music, but right now I'm in my hip-hop phase for sure. This album was a great listen, and most people know Bone Thugs and Harmony for the first of the month song, like the wake up, it's the first of the month. That song, most people know them because of that. And that was me for the longest time until I listened to this album, and it's a great album. Like the songs, East, 1999. Actually, it might not be Established 99. I think it's East 1999 is the name of the album. Land of the Heartless, first of the month, and what's it called? Buddha Lovers. song. It's great. Other songs by them that I've been listening to right now. Let me take a look. We got Thuggish, Ruggish Bone. That song I've had on repeat all day today, all day yesterday. It's just been on repeat for me. It's such a pop. Like it just makes me like sway and like I'm walking around my room and I'm like dancing. It's just great. So I definitely recommend checking out. Also the song "For the Love of Money." For the Love of Money is a good one too. Not For the Love of Money. Listen to that one. After that, it's gonna get a little weird. The next song below that, it sounds just like For the Love of Money, but it's a little bit more dirty. So just a heads up if you do check out that album. Yeah. So that was great. And then I listened to the next album. Moving on, continuing with NWA. We have the album Straight Outta Compton. This song just starts off like, or the album just starts off like boom, right, like right in your face. Like it's great. Like I watched the movie a couple days ago, Straight Outta Compton, for the first time, and man, it was really, really good. I mean, I was like, during the movie, I thought, man, how could Ice Cube's character look so much like Ice Cube? And then after the movie, when I looked at it, you see that Ice Cube was played by no other than his son. So his son, I think his name's Ice Cube Jr. or something like that, plays him. So I was like, so he looks just like his dad. And they do a really good job of telling the story of NWA, how they started, and then obviously the financial problems that caused them all to split. Because then Ice Cube came out with America's Most Wanted. Dr. Dre left and started Death Row Records, and it kind of left and then MC Ren left too eventually, but it left Eazy-E sort of by himself. And obviously, and then he died of AIDS later, but it shows like how unfair their manager was to the other three members, being MC Ren, Ice Cube, and Dr. Dre. But he treated Eazy-E like with the most like respect, gave him like all these different ways to make more money than the rest of the band, and even like the band, they were getting held out on money too, and it was just it was not a good situation for the other members, and they left and started their own stuff, and they could do it. They all could do it. They're all rapping about their experiences. It was really great. It's good West Coast rap. I think West Coast is better than East Coast. That's kind of a hot take. A lot of people don't agree, but I'm gonna stick with my guns, being a West Coast guy, and stick with the West Coast. Now, the East Coast does have some good ones, but I'm gonna stick with the West Coast all day, all day. Moving on. Today I listened to Tupac Lives Now. This album, Tupac. It's Tupac Shakur. Everyone knows Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace as well. Great. One of the greatest to ever do it. Inspiration to millions. And yeah, he's a great rapper. And this album is good. This is not the album that everyone talks about. Tupac by. Everyone talks about All Eyes on Me album, and the All Eyes on Me album is great. And Business, right? How Do You Want It? Those songs. But I listened to this one because it was his first album that he dropped, and it's great. I like the songs Words of Wisdom and If My Homie Calls. I was kind of just casually listening to it, but even then, it's still really good, a really good album. And yeah, so hip hop has definitely been as of lately, has been what I've been listening to. Chief thing. So nothing but a Chief thing, baby. Snoop Dogg and him go way back. Obviously Snoop Dogg in the news, a little bit of controversy right now, but especially with my dad. Let me get some water real quick. My dad is not the happiest with Snoop Dogg right now, and my dad said Tupac Shakur is probably rolling in his grave right now for what Snoop Dogg's doing. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna keep that out of my channel from here on out. But that's what I've been listening to as of hip hop. Now, the other album that I have recently been listening to is Pantera. So you guys, and it's the Cowboys from Hell album. This album goes incredibly hard, and if you haven't heard it before, it's gonna rock your world when you hear it for the first time. It is just heavy. And I listened to it because I came across the song Domination, and that song is just, it's not appreciated enough. It's a great guitar solo. You also have Cemetery Kids on here, Cowboys from Hell, obviously, Medicine Man, and The Art of Shredding. Those are great. Those are the ones that I liked. I added to my playlist from that album. But man, Pantera, they raise hell. I mean, it's in the name of the album, but it's insane. And how they started, or one of their biggest beginning performances was in Moscow with Metallica. And if you know, the Metallica one was like over 1 billion people, I want to say, is the record. It's over 1 billion people. Like, the Soviet Union just ended, and all these people come out, 1 billion people to go see Metallica. And then these guys come on stage, Pantera, and it's great stuff. And if you haven't seen anything about that, I believe it's 1999, but I'm not too sure. Just look up Moscow, Metallica, Pantera, and it's great. It's a great one. And then lastly, and this will be the last one. This one is more of a divorced dad rock band and album, but we have Candlebox. This album, I might go listen to it right now after I'm done recording this video and see if I can get a good photo of it. Candlebox, yeah. This album is great. Divorced dad rock, crushing a couple of brewskis with your boys, or just chilling, playing baseball or something like that. But you got the songs like you have the song No Sense, and the song Far Behind. Those are the three that I took away from it, that I added to my playlist. But the entire album is great. And it's funny, my dad texted me this morning this album, and I go, it's funny you sent me that because I just listened to that earlier this weekend. I love divorced dad rock. It's what I work out to in the morning, and it's an essential in my daily life. Like, even if I'm not at the gym, it'll pop up, or I'll put my divorced dad rock playlist on and just listen to it. But yeah, Candlebox definitely recommend this one. So that's gonna be it for the video today. I hope you guys check out these albums or some of these artists and their other works. There's just some of the albums that I've been listening